everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 easy and healthy snack ideas that I know you're all going to love. They're very easy to whip up, and I love snacks. I just love snacks, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do too. So if you're looking for healthier options, then these snacks are perfect for you. All of these are some of my personal favorite snacks that I like to munch on, and they are all 100% gluten-free and dairy-free and made with real whole food ingredients. They're great for storing in the fridge for the week for healthy snacks on the go, if you want to grab them and go, if you want to throw them in your lunch bag, if you're heading to work or school, that sort of thing. So let's get started. So the first snack we're going to make are chili kale chips, and kale chips are so easy to make if you've not made them before. And all you got to do is start with some kale, and you just want to pull the leaves off of the stems, and you want to evenly spread the kind of roughly pulled apart leaves of kale onto a parchment lined pan. You don't want the leaves to be overlapping each other too much. You might have to do a couple of batches. You can do a full bunch of kale or half a bunch of kale, however much you want to make, and then just drizzle on some olive oil. You don't need too much, just enough to kind of lightly coat them. Some sea salt, and then with your hands you're just going to massage it all together so that everything's evenly coated. And we are going to be putting some chili powder on these kale chips. That's the thing that I love about making kale chips, is if you want, you could just use sea salt or any spice or seasoning that you like. But chili powder is great. So you're just gonna put them in the oven at 375 for about 10 minutes or so. And when they come out, they will be nice and crispy. If any of them feel a little bit soggy, just put them back in for another couple of minutes, but keep a close eye because they can burn. And that's it. Delicious, nutrient-dense kale chips. Kale is so rich in minerals, so rich in magnesium, and it really makes a very nice kind of satisfying, crunchy, crispy snack. The next snack we're going to be making is this mini mason jar Greek salad, and Greek salad has got to be my favorite salad out there. So all you got to do is fill a small mason jar with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil and an equal amount of apple cider vinegar, about a teaspoon of maple syrup, some dried oregano, and some salt and pepper. Then you're going to put the lid on and give it a shake until it's fully combined, and then you can just set that aside while we get the rest of the ingredients prepped. We're going to start by dicing up a cucumber, and you want to dice it up fairly small. We're also going to dice up some baby tomatoes, some yellow bell pepper, red onion, and olives. Once all the veggies are diced up, you can just add them back into the jar that had the dressing in it, tighten the lid, and give it one more shake to combine everything together. And there you have it, a mini mason jar Greek salad. I highly recommend making a larger batch of this and storing it into multiple mason jars that you can keep in the fridge for a few days, that you can take with you for lunch or just grab them for a quick snack. And if you are dairy tolerant and you prefer, you can add a little bit of feta cheese into this as well. Next we have an avocado salsa, and this, in my opinion, is combining the best of 2 worlds. You're getting the essence of guacamole with the deliciousness of salsa. So we're going to start by chopping up about a cup of baby tomatoes. You can also use another type of tomato for this, but I just had baby tomatoes on hand and I find that they work really, really well for this recipe. Add that to a bowl. Next, we're going to chop up 1 yellow bell pepper. Add that to the bowl as well. And then we're gonna chop up some fresh cilantro, one of my favorite herbs. You either love it or you hate it. Add that to the bowl, and we're gonna put in some freshly squeezed lime as well, and one of my favorite spices on the planet, cumin. Once you've given this a mix thoroughly, we're going to move on to dicing up the avocado. I like adding the avocado last because you don't want to overmix it with it or else it'll become a little bit mushy, so we want to do the chunks of avocado last. So dice up your avocado like so and simply add that to the bowl and give it a stir. And there you go, a delicious, zesty avocado salsa that goes great with gluten-free crackers or some corn chips. You can also use this as a topping for tacos or fajitas. It's really so tasty and makes a great, great snack. Also great for entertaining as well. Okay, on to something a little sweeter. Here we are making some vanilla hemp protein bites. These are very easy to whip up. There are only 5 ingredients. So we're gonna start by putting a 1/4 cup of your favorite nut or seed butter into a bowl. I'm here using sunflower seed butter, but you could do almond, hazelnut, or peanut butter. Next, we're gonna add in 1/2 cup of unsweetened shredded coconut, a 1/4 cup of hemp seeds, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, and a little bit of sea salt, and simply give it a stir. And as a little side note, cinnamon is also really great in this recipe. If the mixture seems a little bit wet, you can add in a couple tablespoons extra of the shredded coconut, but it should be pretty dough-like, and you can just go ahead and roll them into bite-sized balls. This should make about 15 depending on how large or small you roll them, but you'll just throw them into the refrigerator and they'll firm up a little bit. You can also store them in the freezer if you like them even more firm. And there you have it, vanilla hemp protein bites. It's the hemp seeds in this recipe that give it their high protein content as well as fiber and healthy fats to keep us feeling extra satisfied. And lastly, we're making some super yummy avocado deviled eggs. I absolutely love these. So these are made without mayo. So you're gonna start by boiling your eggs. I usually boil eggs for about 7 to 8, maybe 10 minutes, and then I let them sit in cold water for a couple of minutes. So once they're done being hard boiled, you'll just really gently slice them lengthwise, and you'll do that for all of your eggs. I've boiled 4 eggs in this video, which will give me 8 deviled eggs, but I definitely suggest if you want to do a much larger batch, if you have more people in your household or if you're entertaining, you can do 10 eggs and that'll give you 20 deviled eggs. So you'll just scoop out the yolks into a separate bowl, and then we will set that aside and get on to the filling ingredients. So you're gonna need some dill pickles, and you wanna dice these up pretty small. You don't want large chunks of dill pickles, so I like to just give them a good run over with the knife a few times so that they are pretty small pieces. Add that to the bowl with the yolks, and then we're going to take our avocado and slice that in half and also scoop that into the yolk mixture. And then we can add in some mustard. You can use yellow mustard or Dijon mustard, some salt and some pepper, and mash it up until it is super creamy. And this really has such a similar flavor to a regular mayonnaise deviled egg, and definitely an identical texture. What I love about having the avocado deviled eggs is that you're getting a whole food source of those healthy fats instead of the processed oils that you would get in a jar of mayonnaise. So once that filling mixture is thoroughly mixed up, nice and creamy, you can just start filling in your empty egg white shells. And then you can top it with a little bit of paprika if you would like, or I also like putting just a sprinkle of chili powder on there too. So these again make an excellent snack for storing in the fridge for a couple of days for really easy grab and go snacking. It's a really nice kind of alternative to the classic deviled egg. Plus look at how pretty the color is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. You can subscribe to my channel for new videos every single week. And don't forget to visit my blog for the full recipe details. See you guys soon.